Good morning. This is your media report for Friday, June 17th, 2016. I'm Sergeant Laurie McGee, Media Relations Officer for the St. John Police Force. During the last 24 hours, police have responded to 131 calls for service. We would like to hear from anyone that has any information concerning any of our calls or investigations. We can be reached at 506-648-3333, at our email police@stjohn.ca, or you can do it anonymously through the Provincial Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477, or on their website at crimenb.ca. On Thursday at 8:42 a.m., police checked an abandoned building at Wakebone Way in the industrial park and found that it had been broken into. Several windows had been damaged and some doors left unlocked, along with what appeared to be recent damage and graffiti. Copper pipe and electrical wire were noticeably missing. Identification was called to process the scene and the incident remains under investigation. At 10:25 a.m., police were called to the area of Princess Street for a report of a male observed walking around the area carrying a baseball bat. The 56-year-old male was identified and found to have an active failure to attend arrest warrant. He was taken into custody and held for a court appearance. At 12:31 p.m., police were called to the John Howard Society on Loch Lomond Road for a report of an assault. A staff member who was not injured reports being pushed by a 30-year-old male resident. The accused was arrested for assault and probation violation. He was later released back to the residence and he will appear in court at a later date. At 1:07 p.m., police were called to the Bulk Barn on McAllister Drive for a report of a theft. A 24-year-old male was arrested for stealing several bags of candy. He was later released to appear in court at a later date. At 4:37 p.m., police were called to a Duke Street residence for a report of a break and enter. The female caller reports her estranged boyfriend kicked her door in and entered her apartment and then left. The 46-year-old accused was arrested at another Duke Street residence for a break and enter. He was held in custody for a court appearance. At 6:18 p.m., police were called to a Metcalfe Street for a report of a home invasion. Police met the caller at a nearby convenience store where they learned that the caller, who lives at a Metcalfe Street apartment, heard a knock on the door and when opening it he observed 5 males standing there. He reports being assaulted by these males, one of whom displayed a weapon. He was pushed and kicked, but he did not sustain any injuries or require medical attention. The major crime unit was called to investigate the incident. At 7:23 p.m., police received a call to the John Howard Society on the Loch Lomond Road. It was reported that a male resident assaulted a staff member when he threw a remote control and other items at him. The staff member was not injured, and this was the second call to this location in a matter of hours involving the same male. The 30-year-old accused was arrested for assault and probation violation and held in custody for a court appearance. At 8:49 p.m., police received a call to the Fundy Line Motel for use damaging the property. 2 males, aged 14 and 13, along with a 12-year-old female, were apprehended and arrested for break and enter into several units, as well as damaging the interior by breaking windows, lamps, and televisions. The youths were later released and they will appear in court at a later date. This will conclude the media report for Friday, June the 17th. Have a good day and be safe.